My OGs, are you ready for another DIY? Like, look at this. Look at this. Let's get into this video because this is another DIY. Hey loves, welcome back to my space. If you're new here, thank you so much for dropping by. If you are in OG, I see you. Well, sorry. So we're going to do another DIY. As you can see, we already have awesome DIYs, and this today we're going to use our scissors. We're going to use these hoops. If you haven't seen these hoops, it means you haven't watched my previous video. Go back and watch my previous video. We're going to use these hoops, and these hoops are from embroidery hoops. They are adjustable. They have that cast screw. We're also going to be using our scissors because we need to cut, and as I said on the previous video, you need sharp scissors. Don't miss having sharp scissors. Then there's this patterned fabric. You already know, you've already seen this fabric. Actually, this fabric has been here for so long. Anyway, we're going to also use these fillers. These are the ones that I use to make pillows, so we're going to use them. History on this fabric. This fabric was a fabric that I used kitambo sana for a collection, on a head wrap collection. So if you want head wraps, you know where to find me, you know, on my social handles. So we are going to cut this piece of fabric into 2 squares or 2 rectangles. It all depends, but you're going to cut it into 2s because we want the upper part and the bottom part for this DIY. So we are going to separate it. As I said, don't worry about it being straight, just make sure you have a lot of space for you to tie. And yeah, again, we're going to use these hoops, and these hoops, as I said in the previous video, there are 2 that make one. You see what that you see what they come together to make one. Yeah, there are 2, but they come together to make one. And then when this screw are there to help you tighten these. Yeah, so what you're going to do is we're going to take the fabric that you've cut, one piece, put it at the bottom. We need both of them, the 2 of them, because one will go at the bottom and the other one will go on top. So we're going to take this one piece, and then you're going to add this foam or these fillers, and you're going to create a pillow, a pin holder pillow. Yeah, you see, yani it's a pin holder. You see that one that I've shown you there? It's from 2016. I stitched that in 2016. So I'm going to change because I feel like I need to add more pins. My pins have been missing one by one. I don't know where zinaenda, so I wanted a place where I can see them pamoja, at least nezazi the identify. I wanted a larger one, and the idea came for these hoops. So if you have what earrings that you always poteza, you can make this one dungilia your earrings. You can change it, transform it to earrings. So what you're going to do is put one, like a small the one that goes inside the hoop at the bottom, then put the fabric, then add this foam. Yeah, like add them together, then cover. You see what you're going to do? And then because I told you the hoops come together, we're going to just put them together like that, and then put the hoop at the top. As you can see me struggling to find the right side because I want the right side to be on top. So I was struggling to find the right side with this pattern. But again, the wafts and the webs cannot disappoint you. You have to know. So once you're done, you're going to add your second part of the hoop like that, and then pull like the way we did the previous video. I know if you've watched the previous video, this one is going to be easy for you to make because you already know how to go about it. Yeah, so we're also going to pull and stretch, and as I said, we added both sides so that the bottom pier can have the foam can be hidden in between. Yeah, in between the fabrics, and that's what we've done. So we're going to pull so that the fabric can lie, and also so that you can have a very smooth and finished edge at the top. And once you've pulled to your satisfaction, then you're going to adjust the hoop just as we did on the other DIY. But now the other DIY was an art for the walls, but this one is for your pins, for your small earrings, the stopper earrings that you always poteza. So this is how you're going to do it. You pull, you pull, you pull. That form will hold everything. The pins, they'll go through and hold it. They won't come. So if you're going to also use your earrings or something, you just dunga there and they won't fall or anything. They'll just be there, yeah? So tighten it as much as you can and then cut the excess. This is the most simplest DIY because, as I've said, if you have watched the previous one, this is going to be the easiest. So we are going to cut. My advice on this: don't be in a rush. Use point number 1, don't be in a rush. Point number 2, use very sharp scissors. Point number 3, ensure your scissors are small because the large scissors are going to mess you up. They are going to sumbua you, yeah? So ensure you have these 2 small scissors, but make sure that they're very sharp. Yeah, and at this point you're done with that DIY because we're just going to cut and ensure that the surface is the edge are looking good. But again, if you have uhu glue or any other fabric glue, you can choose not to cut. Just reduce the edges and then glue them together and bring them at the center of the bottom part. Do you feel me? Like, you can just decide you're not going to cut because, as I said, if you don't have sharper scissors, your edges are going to be ragged like mine. As you can see, mine are already ragged, but I'm struggling. I'm really trying to make sure that they look neat. But if you don't have the time, you don't have the energy, you don't want to cut, you can just glue the edges down, which is super simple. You can glue them down with any glue, the fabric glue, uhu. You can use you can use glue gun because glue gun will cost just kabam, but it's going to do a good work. You can use super glue because you're not going to be undoing this anytime soon. Or yeah, you can just, because they're not going to be, it's not like it's going to have kushika maji so that atitatokana. Yeah, so you can use any type of glue you want to do that, or also you can use sharp scissors to make your edges neat. Mine was a struggle, especially at this point where I found out that there was a bit, like, you see, there was a bit of that manua, like that form out coming out. You see that there, kalitoka. But again, I struggled to make sure that it looks good because I needed a home for my pins. And guys, as I said, super simple. We are done with this video. I'm sure you like it, so just keep on tightening. I'm sure at this point you already know, like, you don't have to go extra miles. You don't have to be to have a lot of things to have cute things in your house. Like, you don't have to have a lot of money break banks to have cute things in your house, because look at that. Even if you put your pins in your house with such an unique, compare that and the other one, yeah, 2016. Just look at that growth. Look at that. Anyway, guys, at this point we're done with this DIY, and this is how it looks. It came out super cute and super simple, and I'm super happy because now my pins have a home. You can tell they're already missing some, but anyway, I'm grateful. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. Till next time, bye guys. See you again with another DIY. I'll definitely come back with another DIY. Don't miss. If you haven't subscribed, go back and subscribe, share, like, and comment. Leave a comment, tell me what other videos you like to watch. And guys, till next time, by the way, I love you so much. Thank you for the support. Bye